Hey, Biggie.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't even know what to say anymore about the weather. Should we just not talk about the weather today?
No.
Are you in shorts on October 5th?
Yeah.
Were you sweating yesterday on October 4th?
Yeah.
90 degrees out. You know what? I can't even fathom the type of weather pattern we've had this last week, how warm it's been. Anglers and outdoor men and women are getting sunburned, and it's hot and it's sweaty. I'm watching kids jump off docks. We're seeing all that kind of stuff. Things are still looking like summer now. I say that right now on Sunday afternoon, knowing that tonight, actually, as we speak, we're seeing on and off rain. It's raining right now.
Yeah.
We're seeing a definitely cold pattern starting to try to force its way in here, and it looks like the week ahead is going to be a complete 180 from what we've had. So I think when we talk a week from now, we're definitely going to be singing a completely different tune. Now, that being said, I just got back from Thorne Brothers in Blaine, stocked up on some stuff I think is going to be productive this coming week. Had a great conversation with a lot of their team members there at the store. Fully stocked in bass, walleye, muskie, panfish stuff. The ice fishing scene is starting to try to trickle in, but we're still thinking heavy open water. And with water temps, yes, still in the 70s. Yes, I said that right. In October, still in the low 70s. Water temps, surface temps. We are very much so still in open water, period. Now, I want to touch on some things. I'm not going to dwell a lot on this past week. I was not on the water a ton, I'll be honest, dealing with a bunch of different things outside the world of fishing. And but this next week, it's pretty much nonstop every single day for the next 16 days straight. We're going to be on the water chasing all the great species we want to catch. Hopefully some walleyes, hopefully some bass, probably some pike. Your buddies. You like pike?
Yeah.
Gonna probably chase some crappies and bluegills, just kind of see what's going on, really get a feel for things and see what this weather pattern does for us in the coming weeks. So I'm actually excited for it. In the middle of the summer, I don't like these rapid cold fronts, but this time of year, I'll tell you what, if you're out there fishing, you know what I mean, we need it. We need some water temps to cool down. We need some weed growth to change its orientation. The docks are all still in. Things need to start happening, so we're there. Now, at Thorne Brothers today, we talked about a number of different things. I think this week we're going to try to catch some walleyes. The bass are going to be doing their thing, and I think we're going to deploy some tactics and techniques and really start thinking about what October brings to us as anglers. First off, Callie's holding a pair of fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
You like those?
Yeah, and they're nice for wintertime because since it's cold, it keeps your hands warm and it gets better grip on the fish.
So she likes them for wintertime. I got a set of those, and people might go, Matt, you went to Thorne Brothers and bought a pair of Clam gloves. I'll tell you what, Clam sold out. The woolly fingerless gloves are sold out, not at retail stores, but at clamoutdoors.com, they're gone. So I went on to try to get a pair from the website, not an option. So when I was at Thorne Brothers today, boom, I got them. I love these gloves, like Callie said, not to get long-winded on a pair of gloves, but I get dexterity. I got my fingertips for tying knots. Just taking the meat of your hand, the palm and the outside edge, putting some warmth on that alone keeps your hands nice and warm. But I can still fish and do things. I don't like my fingers covered when I'm in the boat. Nice grip. I can hold on to the rod and reel. I can do a number of things. These have been a lifesaver for me. I wore them all spring for crappies and walleyes. Now I plan to put them into use as we move into the fall window. And these little pull tags are nice because I can just slide them right off. So yes, I did. I grabbed a pair of woolly fingerless gloves at Thorne Brothers today. And I'll plan to put these into my arsenal. I have another pair as well, but I like to have a second pair if they get wet or things happen. Really, really nice this time of year as we're looking at 40 degrees every morning we wake up here in the coming week. So, another things we picked up. That rain's coming down pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. It's coming down pretty nice. We haven't seen rain in a while, so we're kind of confused as to what it is. Is that rain?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So, what do you got there?
I got a,
Chatterbait?
yeah, a chatterbait.
Chatterbait? All right. So the chatterbait I like to use, it's a bladed jig. I think everyone watching knows what a chatterbait is. If you don't know about a chatterbait, you are underneath some kind of rock, but no problem if you are. Chatterbait is a very efficient way to catch fish. It's a cast and slow retrieve or a fast retrieve. It's basically a bladed jig. I'm not going to get long-winded on what a chatterbait is. You can research it if you've never seen one. But this is going to be something that really gets a lot of play in my arsenal here in the coming weeks. I can cast, reel it in, I can get aggressive strikes, I can slow it down, I can hop it. There's a lot of variations of the chatterbait. I tend to just use the plain old jackhammer. There's a smaller version, a bigger version, a lighter version. This is a 3/8 ounce. I would say 3/8 ounce or half ounce is going to be your majority workhorse. I like the 3/8 ounce because a lot of times I have my clients throwing them on spinning rods. I may use a half ounce with a bait caster. I am putting a trailer on the back. There's a variety of trailers, so many out there that work well. Paddle tails, little creature baits, twister tails. I'll throw just a Mr. Twister fat tail grub on the back of one of these and just get after it. So chatterbait, really fun way to catch fish, bass, pike, walleyes. A lot of muskies eat chatterbaits. So you can throw a chatterbait and just cover water everywhere from beat the bank out to 6-7 feet of water and just get after it. And as our weeds lay down, docks get pulled, this is probably going to be one of the baits we throw a lot. We've kind of teetered into the realm of chatterbaits over the last few weeks. You've heard me mention it here and there. And then we kind of revert back to our more traditional summer patterns because of the conditions and the elements and the situation that's thrown at us. But I think as we see this week unfold, this is going to get the work. What do you think?
I think that's a good option.
Would you bite that? Mm-hmm. All right. What do you have there?
We got,
Is that a crankbait?
We got a crankbait. It looks just like a baby bass.
Just like a little baby bass, yeah.
Perfect for walleye and pike, all this other stuff.
So you know, she already knows what we're going to do with this. We're going to pick up, hopefully, some walleyes on some cranks. These are mid-depth cranks. Now, we're not talking 20 feet deep. We're also not talking wake baits that go down a foot or two. This is going to go anywhere from, we want to be in that 6 to 12 foot range, call it. Now, some baits are going to go down 8, 9, 10, 12. Some are going to go 6, 7, 8. That seems to be the zone where we're going to target a lot of our walleyes here in the coming weeks. I picked up some of these Berkeley Money Badger. Sorry, I don't do a lot of crankbait fishing, but this one looks absolutely awesome. I picked it up today. I picked up various variations and colors of this. We also picked up some flicker shads. Everyone runs those. I got some shad wraps. A lot of people know about the wrapless shad wrap. So that's going to be the style of bait we probably cover some water on. I might have clients pitch them on a spinning rod and reel them in, or we might just slow troll them with my bow mount. I don't even have a kicker on my boat. I am definitely not that style of walleye angler. I like to pitch at fish and do that. But the cranks are going to get some use this week. I might go to the dirty side of Lake Minnetonka and cover some water with crankbaits. I'm not throwing these around weeds, as you know, but I think the crankbait's going to get some use here this week. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to give it a little bit of work. Other things that are going to continue to catch fish, minnow baits, soft plastic minnow baits and jig heads. We've talked about this for a long time. They've caught fish from spring to summer, and they're going to catch fish this fall, pitching and covering water. On the bass side of things, I'm going to play with some flukes. I picked up, here's my goodie bag of stuff at Thorne today. I picked up some jig or some plastic, different plastic variations of flukes. I just got some worm hooks. Those are pretty cool, huh? So just some worm hooks. I'm going to fish a variety of different flukes. Those types of baits that I can pitch and just kind of work a little slower because I'm not entirely sure what the mood of the fish is going to be like. So I think some of your smaller minnow type baits, flukes are going to work. I did pick up some, what was I? Gulp Alive, bigger minnow as well. I plan to pitch on a jig head. You know, stuff like this. Is that good? If I had this opened, you would be able to smell it. Mm-hmm. Would you take a bite out of one?
No.
Okay, Callie says not a chance. So I got a lot of different stuff I picked up. More chatterbaits, more smaller swim baits. This is a cool looking flicker shad. These are the little flicker shads I talked about. Different colors and variations. Just imitating smaller minnows. I'm not looking at quite throwing big 5-6 inch things at these fish quite yet. Things could change, but I think with this water temp taking a cool dip and this cool front coming in, I'm gonna slow down, downsize a little bit, see what works. I did also, don't be mad at me, I did also pick up live minnows, Callie.
Yep.
I bought some fathead minnows. I have not bought a single minnow this entire open water season. Picked up a few scoops of fathead minnows today, put them in my angle cooler. I got them downstairs in the laundry room, staying alive. Don't know if I'll need them. More than likely, knowing me, I'll probably throw them out in a couple weeks, but I picked up some live minnows. I picked up more night crawlers. Case in point, we're going to throw everything at them this week. We're going to show up prepared. We're going to have everything rigged and ready. We're going to keep an open mind, and we're going to get ready to get after it. I think that's what this week's going to need. So this is going to be the kind of the week where you kind of have to just get ready for it, get after it, chase them down, be willing to adapt, and see what the fish tell you. That being said, too, I'm definitely going to have the panfish rods in the boat. We've talked about this the last few weeks. The crappies, the bluegills, we'll see. They should continue to bite. It's been a whole lot of fun. So let's check off some things. We talked about the possibility of catching a walleye, a bass, a pike, a crappie, a bluegill. Not going to specifically target muskies, but who knows what could happen, right? So the opportunity to catch a lot of different things is in front of us. And as these water temps drop into the 60s and even upper 50s in the coming weeks, everything's going to continue to move shallower, be more accessible. So that's a lot to think about. What are you doing this week?
I mean, we have conferences on Monday. We don't have school on Monday.
Conferences tomorrow night? Yes, we do. What kind of grades are you going to get?
Good grades.
Good grades. I like this. So we got school going. We got mid-October around the corner. Things happening. So it's a good time of year to be out there. So get out there, be safe, have some fun. If you're watching this, then you already know our Vikings got a W this morning, which I totally spaced that they had an early game. Not that it would have mattered, but they got the win over the Browns. Super cool. If you're a Vikings fan, if you don't like the Vikings, well, then you're probably not happy. So a lot of cool things going on this time of year. So get out there, have some fun, be safe. Watch the weather, be willing to adapt. That's the key thing. And me, I'm going to go out there and just see what wants to bite, and we're going to chase whatever that might be. Callie, thank you. Appreciate it. You are good motivation. Are we going to catch fish this week?
Yeah.
Are we going to catch fish this week?
Yeah.
Are we going to catch big fish this week?
Yeah.
Okay. There you have it. You heard from Callie herself. Go out there, have a great week, set some hooks, be safe.